Anti-intellectualism is impact on the church by many different ways. Five of them is mentioned in our textbooks. I'm going to discuss on two of them from five. So one of my discussion topic is separation of spirituality and secular, and the second one is losing boldness to be a witness. So when I come back to separation of spirituality and secular, God called us. The reason why God called us is we have to go to all the world to impact, to influence this world by living godly life, by living holy life. And as Bible teaches that when we participate all over the world in all area, on schools, universities, and business centers, and professional workers, wherever, people to have to saw God through us. So that is the God. That's the God purpose. God want to manifest Himself through us. That's why God call us. So if we separate the area, like spiritual area, spiritual environment, that the Christian brother and sister only is taking like time together, sitting in church building area, whatever, that means we're gonna lose the privilege to get those people who are not know God, that's unreached people, to proclaim this God good news. So we lose those all things. So if they separate these both things, it does losing the privilege to share what we believe. So let me explain a little bit by going the beginning of the world, when God created this world, the purpose why God created this world. And the world was, when God created the world was, it was a pure, nothing wrong, nothing problem at all. That means there is no political problem, economical problem, psychological problem, and disease, sickness, death, poverty, what there is no, the world was pure at all. But because of our disobedience, because of the man disobedience, Adam disobedient God, the world become the broken world. The world become just the fallen world. So that's why today we are, facing them so many challenges. We are passing through with so many struggles, like psychological problem, economical problem. There's a political problem. There is death, disease, sickness, a lot of things, shortage. So, but God is not stopped there. God was working throughout the years. The reason why God is working is to bring this world to his original goal, original purity. So to remove all these problems and make this world pure is the goal of the God. So God is working on it. So to work this, God used people in the different way. For example, let me take the Abraham. God picked the Abraham as individual, then promised for him that God said that I bless you and bless the nation through you. That was the God's problem for Abraham. And God looked Abraham as a seed. That seed has to be grow and has to control the world. So that's why God was keeping the Abraham. Where Abraham go, God go with him to keep this seed. So Abraham is, as an individual, God picked the Abraham. Then God picked Jacob as a family. The same thing God promised for Jacob too, and God keeping this seed. Then they go to the Egypt. God go with them and protect them again, because as a community, God protect them, that because the seed is growing. Then later, God choose Israel as a nation. Still, God keeping them, go with them wherever they go. That's the God plan. God is working on them. The finally Jesus Christ is from the Israel. Then Jesus Christ died for the world. Then whole the world was redeemed by the work of Jesus Christ. So all people in the world that they don't know, not Jew, no Gentile, all any person that who believe on Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ as a Son of God and His Savior. So that's the way God, how they redeem the world. That's working like so. The purpose that we have to go to the world, we have to go all area because without limitation. Where people live, what they are doing, any culture, any geographical location, any face color, wherever, we have to go there, and we have to impact and influence on them by living godly life, by living holy life, by showing God, by manifesting God for them. That's the reason why we are living in this world. So if we cannot do that, if we separate spirituality, that means losing this privilege. That means losing our main goal. That's why we say that anti-intellectualism affects or impact churches by different ways. So the church is going to lose that privilege. Then they see separately some location, or they react the only people that is the same faith or born again Christian only react together. That means we lose a lot of privilege, and we don't have a way to get them in to influence impact on them. The other thing is the coming generation is going to them with learning school, university, business area, wherever they're going. So the word secular word come to impact on our coming generation. This is mentioned in our textbook too. So but when we go to them, we are impact them in the perspective of Christianity. But unless they are impact on our coming generation by the by side of secularism. And the second one is losing boldness to be a witness. So when people know what they believe in, why they believe, there is a reason. If there is a reason for their faith, they cannot lose their boldness. In my belief, why we are living in this world, the reason why we are living here is to be witness for Jesus Christ. That's Jesus Christ what told for disciples. And the life, when we test our life, when we born again and being new creation, we test the life of being God's children. It is a very amazing life. So if I get that life, is I test by myself how I lose the boldness to witness that life. But unless I become like just careless, if I don't have the reason. So that's the main problem nowadays a church is challenging. So nowadays Christian becoming like careless for their faith, and there is no boldness to defend their faith. So that's the like losing the privilege and losing that we get the life from Jesus Christ by being the God children. We test that. So we have to witness, so being bold for this life. Thank you very much for your listening, and may God bless you.